Welcome to the proper beginning of Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts!
So, this is the Destiny Islands. This is where Sora...
Destiny Islands!
Yes, this is where Sora, Kairi, Selphie, Tidus, Waka, and spoiler character all live. Well, no, they don't live here. They just come here to play.
Oh.
But they don't... Considering it's called Destiny Islands, I'm assuming it qualifies that there's an island behind this island, which is the mainland where everyone lives, but they never really show it until the second game.
So you gotta get stuff? It's a fetch quest. Come on.
Well, it's more to get you used to the controls and such. Like this isn't really even a fetch quest, you just run into this log. Yep. Yeah, so this is Waka from Final Fantasy X, only he's much younger. He's one of the 3 people who are on this island as well.
Yo, you up for a round? Play this for kids, this is serious.
Hey, you have to have a Jamaican accent.
Man. What is going on? Why are you just fighting him all of a sudden?
Because that's what they do for fun here. So yeah, he throws blitz balls at you, which you can deflect.
The blitz!
You can deflect blitz balls back at him by hitting him with your sword, and that'll stun him for a while. So that's the best way to beat him. He has a melee attack, which makes it so he doesn't flinch. So if he's not flinching when you attack him, then you're gonna want to retreat. See, he can just attack you right in the middle of your combo. And be careful getting too far away from him, because if you get too far, then you get a ring out and you can't win, basically.
Oh.
Yeah, this is probably the easiest fight, maybe, except for that the spin attack's kind of tricky. But yeah, he's still one of the easier fights. All of these fights against these characters, though, are honestly some of the hardest fights in the entire game.
Wow, even with
simply because they have like moves like that, which if they had stat boosts would actually be major threats. And I'm more saying this on a relative scale because beating them gives you 1 EXP, and those shadow things we were fighting in the beginning, those give you 1 EXP as well each, and they take 3 hits to beat.
You know how high he can jump. It's just like...
It's not that bad, jeez.
Jump up the length of his body. Okay.
Yeah, and Breeze feels great. Now we're gonna beat her up.
Alright, now you're talking.
Hey, she's a girl, you can't talk like that. That's not right.
Alright, now you're talking!
There. Yeah. Okay, Selphie has a ton of ways for you to get tech points off of her. The best way to grind is to do that. If you run away and then every time she does that, she'll do that every single time. You get 2 tech points each time.
Yay,
so
grinding.
If you want to grind up a ton of levels, like if you want to get to level 20 for some reason, that's the best way to do it. Yeah, so she's got kind of a deceptively long range, which usually doesn't.
Is that a jump rope?
Usually, yeah, she fights the jump rope. Yeah, I kind of doing pretty terrible on her timing here, but she's really not that hard. Her range is kind of it takes you kind of by surprise, but it's still a pain. Yeah, the reason why using that double hit tech point thing on her is such a good idea is because it does damage to her when you block that, but it'll never kill her. So her health bar will reach 0, but as long as you don't hit her, the fight will keep going on, which is the best way to get EXP because of that. You don't have to restart the fight, basically. So yeah, there you go. You got your first pro tip from Hatok.
Pro tip! Yeah. So you're magically healed all of a sudden from all your battle wounds from that jump rope.
Well, yeah, they're just playing with toys. It's not going to do any real damage.
I don't know.
Hey, Sora, you feel
so, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Selphie's from Final Fantasy VIII. That's about it.
So many Final Fantasy here.
And then, yeah, Tidus is from Final Fantasy X. All these characters, by the way, are a lot younger than they actually appear in their games. With most obvious being Waka, who's like 20-something. So yeah, Tidus is the hardest of these 3 kids, because he has actual proper tactics, unlike them. He actually does like backflips to dodge you and he'll run around and hit you from behind and such.
Wow.
So yeah, he's actually a decent challenge, I guess.
The complexity of his attacks is incredible.
Yeah, attacking his attacks will cause a guard to happen, which makes it so you're immune to it. So yeah, if you see an attack coming, just do that.
And you get tech points too.
Yeah, you get tech points if you actually deflect one of his attacks, and that makes him vulnerable for a combo too. Tech points are basically your way of knowing you're doing something right. So, rope.
So do you have to attack these people to get?
No, it's just for EXP and to get used to the combat mechanics. That. Yeah, there's a lot of little things you can do by messing around with jumps. Not so much here where you're expected to get everything anyways, but later on you'll be able to get a lot of stuff you're not supposed to by messing around with jumps and such. And there are a lot of random places you can go on these islands by using your attack and jump in unison, which have no purpose, but yeah, you can go there. So yeah.
What's this? Somebody's house?
Inside shack place, seaside shack.
Save point.
Got a nice save point to save with, and gets you all the way up here. You can just jump on top of it and go over too, but I figured I'd show off this place.
I get a save point too.
Yeah.
So if you die,
well, you can't. You can't die.
Oh. No, it's Riku.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna fight
Waka.
Riku. What?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea who these characters are.
Yeah. So okay, Riku is cheap. I honestly can say he is the hardest enemy in the entire game right here. If they buffed his stats to match the final boss, he would be harder.
Well, good to know they're getting the hardest stuff out of the way first.
Because yeah, his normal stuff isn't that bad, but it's just he has tons of health because you start off at level 1. If you grind a bit, then he's not so bad. But okay, that move, look how much of a health it takes off. Like and yeah, like if you have lower stats too, then it takes off even more health. Like normally it would take you right down to the halfway point of your health, and he just does it so constantly. And sometimes if you're really unlucky, every single time you hit him, he'll do that, which means you have to spend just a bunch of time wandering around waiting for that attack to finish because it's just so time consuming. That said, a very good tactic though if you want to do some damage to him. If he starts guarding, just
tree in your way.
Just keep attacking. Yeah, the camera kind of gets in the way a lot with this. Like I almost got hit by that because I didn't see it. But yeah, if you want to get some hits on him, just attack him while he's guarding and then move around a bit. And if you just keep attacking him while he guards, eventually you can use a counterattack, which is really easy to get around, so you can just do a combo right after. Yeah. And, see, yeah, if you go do a second combo afterwards when he does that, you're gonna get hit.
Big tree.
It does tons of damage. Yeah, these coconuts kind of get in the way too. Yeah.
Potion. So yeah, that was the second pro tip, I guess.
Like, see, that's the thing though, yeah, like, Riku can just block tons of your attacks, and it just takes such a long time, and he can do tons of damage at the same time if you're unlucky, because of the stupid camera. So I honestly would say, if they took this and just replaced it with the final boss, buffed up his stats, gave him tons of health and damage, this would be the hardest fight ever.
Oh, we got a log. That means we got everything now.
Yeah, 2 logs and all that.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm gonna go see Kairi and give her my stuff.
Hi, Kairi. Here's my stuff.
And I get a high potion in return for that stuff.
Does it make you high?
No.
Oh.
It's spelt high as in hello.
Oh. Make you wave hello?
Nope, it gives you health.
Oh.
A high amount of health.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, so when you finish up, you get an actual cutscene. And they talk about how they're going to go and find other worlds on their raft. Now, I could see little kids having a childlike notion like this, but they're 14 and 15.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
Well, this is a world where little shadows turn to ants and fight you. And...
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No, there's no shadows here. There's no enemies at all.
Oh.
It's not till later that happens.
No, why do they want to leave?
Because it's small. And they're like, oh, we're going to go find other worlds, and it'll be awesome.
It's just, I've always wondered why we're here on this island. If there are any
Yeah, so the main thing behind this is Riku. And it's explained later in the game why he wants to do this, but we'll get to that when we get to that, I guess.
Ooh, does he have ulterior motives?
No.
No, he's just...
But yeah, Riku is the main reason why they want to go to the places. He's the activist out of all of them, the one who actually gets stuff done. And it's all because Kairi showed up one day, because she's not from this world, if you couldn't figure that out yet.
She just appeared?
She washed up on the shore or something, I don't know.
So let's go.
Well, it's like Little King's story.
Yeah. She died after being ordered around by a little king, so...
If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this.
Yeah.
Kairi, thanks.
So there's your
Thanks,
motivation,
Kairi.
basically.
You're welcome.
This isn't awkward. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome for washing up on shore one day. Yeah.
Sora!
Yeah. Okay. This scene is really weird, and this is the thing that launched all of the fanfics of Sora X Riku. Because see, he talks about this Palfu fruit and how the legends say that if a person shares them, then their destinies will become intertwined. And so when people are like, oh, well, Riku's giving it to Sora because he wants to be together with him forever, but
Doesn't he mean like they want to be friends forever?
that's probably the thing. But also, I'm pretty sure he's just teasing about how he wants to share it with Kairi, because that's the closest thing there is to a romantic subplot in this entire game. And it kind of gets pushed to the side after Kingdom Hearts 1. So, see you next part.
Farewell.
Up.